I'm going to critique this property, so if you decide to buy, design, or build your own property, you won't make the same mistakes. I'm the How to Buy Mansion guy. My name is Arvin, Haddad. Let's watch this one together.
We have seen so many amazing houses on our channel, but occasionally we see a real gem. This is the gem.
What he just said should be illegal. He made this video 3 years ago. This property has been on the market for 9 years. They've been trying to sell this property since 2016. And he's calling this property that has not sold, has had massive amount of price reduction, years and years of being on the market, a gem.
Is the gem.
You're going to find out why.
And you won't believe how much it costs. Starts off with this crazy door. Look at this thing. Wow. I love big doors.
What the hell is this? Is like Jacob the jeweler designed this freaking door? It looks so cheesy and out of whack. And then the door handle is Mediterranean. What is going on?
So like I said, this house is an absolute gem. When I say a gem, it's crazy. Adam and I had a quick look through it before, but let's go see it. So this would be the formal living room, I think. Another professional video from ProducerMichael channel. But no, this has to be the formal living room.
Okay, let's talk about the wow factor. It's got a wow factor. I mean, not by finishes, but the scale is somewhat good. I really like the architectural curve line that they had on the left. It was a good architectural element to have. It kind of created a little bit of curiosity to kind of look around. But then, the volume to your right, the formal living space is there. The dimension is too tight for the volume. But I guess, you get a lot of natural light coming. It's really has a lot of waste to it, right? Because they put the staircase to this side. It's super ugly. The finishes look ugly. The decor looks ugly. So I guess if it was presented in a nicer way, it would have looked a lot better. But overall, you do have a decent wow factor when you walk in.
I saw this. I don't know if you saw this, Adam. Nothing to do with the house, but this is crazy. Stand here with the camera and look at this picture. What does it say?
Bang.
Does it say bang on the camera?
Yes.
Oh my God, I'm just paying attention to the finishes here. Look at that integration. What the hell? How did he put these two materials against each other to look so ugly at the area where it meets? It looks so uneven. The finishes in this house seems horrendous.
Okay, now come to the middle.
Brillo!
Now come over here.
Pop!
How cool is that?
Wow, that's fancy.
How cool is this?
God, look at the light coming in here right now.
Okay, what's wrong with this? If you're a subscriber to the channel, you should be able to spot this flaw right off the bat. I'll give you guys 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. You got 2 massive living rooms right next to each other. What the hell what's the point? What is this, like a religious wedding where like the ladies on one section, the men on this section, we put a curtain, don't look? Why would you have 2 living spaces right next to each other? Okay, it's so hard for me to comprehend when an architect is designing a space, setting up the layout, and then they put 2 identical living spaces right next to each other. Like, does anybody think like how humans actually use living spaces? Why would you go from this side to the other side? Every space in a layout, right, should have a reason for people to spend time in it. If you put 2 spaces identical next to each other, there is no point of having them. Like you wasted one of them. You should have given functionality to one of them that the other one didn't have, so people would have an excuse to move from one to the other one. Otherwise, you have to put a curtain in the middle and just have religious ceremonies there only.
It's spectacular. And like I say, we don't often find these, what I call hidden gems. We're in the heart of Beverly Hills.
Let's talk about this. Location is really good, okay? This is Beverly Hills, north of Sunset. Fantastic location. You get a lot of natural light coming in almost 3 different directions into this room because it's part of the house that it kind of sticks out. And pay attention also how the house actually sits on the lot. You really don't have a backyard. You have 3 amazing side yards. And you also have a huge motor court. The house actually sits very comfortably on the lot. But you always got to think about what kind of a house, architectural style, would benefit from such setbacks. I can tell you, an ugly modern white box would not. A character home would. With a character home, with an architectural historical home, you can tell stories, make it moody and give it a different vibe. With a modern design, you have to keep it open in all sides, and you don't ever get that, moment in each corner. They all kind of look the same. This is a classic case of choosing the right architectural style for the lot, and they completely missed the point. And at the end, I'm going to give you guys a suggestion to modify this house to actually make it sell it, right? Because it's been sitting on the market for ages and it has not sold.
Remember, Beverly Hills is one of the most expensive real estate areas on the planet, and this is on an acre, 12,000, 13,000 square feet.
Okay, yes, it is an acre lot, but it's not flat. The way the house actually sits on the lot has a lot to do with the slope of the lot, because it's sloped up and then there is a downhill at the end of the lot. So it's like a little hill. So the only space you really have to put the house is in the middle, and that forces you to come through the front yard and then turn around, reposition so the house kind of facing everywhere. Your front yard is really your backyard, but then your side yard is your backyard. So it's not a perfect lot by no means. Actually a pretty weak lot. Okay, they're a great location, but it's not that good of a lot. It's backwards to the street, and it has a lot of issues. But you can make this lot work by choosing an architectural style, choosing a design that actually benefits from more like a storytelling moments than this open modern concept.
Well, where are we going to go?
I'm going to show you. Are you ready? Watch me.
I can imagine you missing and just dunk.
How was that? Actually, let's not go in here. Let's go this way now that I've showed you the secret door, because I think it's better to do it this way. Okay, so here's a little powder room. Do you want to check it out?
Yeah. Very nice.
Oh my God, even the powder room is horrible. You just put glass everywhere.
Lovely.
This is a beautiful, and I mean beautiful, dining table. It's set here for 12 people. Love the artwork.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it?
These are horrible. Who did these? These are such a horrible piece of art. I'm paying attention to the floors. I'm paying attention to the light fixtures. It just screams cheap taste. Like you took out finishes from a, $3 million, Olympic and Pico, and you put it in Beverly Hills north of Sunset. Horrible, horrible finishes for the location.
Anyway, let's go through here and we'll make our way into the kitchen, where the secret doorway would have taken us. But we have to go through these areas.
Wait a minute. What the hell just happened? Like, the layout is already confusing me. Did you see that? You had to go through a dining room, and now we're in another living room?
So check this out. Allow me to serve you a quick drink.
Oh, thank you.
This is a water feature. I know that because I see water back here, but it's not switched on because it's loud. Hello. Would you like a drink?
I would, please, sir.
There you go. There's a glass of nothing.
Thank you very much.
You're
Lovely.
very welcome. I shall put it away.
Bye then.
But beautiful, right?
Am I looking at backlit here?
You are indeed. Backlit onyx.
That looks so poorly done. You can see the light bulbs and the wood frame in the middle. So far, we've got 3 living rooms that are completely competing with each other, and none of them are this is the only one that has some sort of a functionality with extremely bad finishes.
Believe it or not, at a very low level, there's a sink.
Yes, there is.
How about that?
Oh my God. That has to be the worst idea. Why would you put it there? This is ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense. It seems like it was an afterthought. It's like, holy crap, we forgot the sink. Okay, just put it on the shelf. And then you can see the plumbing underneath of it.
Gorgeous.
Beautiful antique piano.
In tune.
Look at the chandeliers. You've hanging French chandeliers on a modern property. And look at the wall sconces. Oh my God. Like you had zero taste. Zero taste. No one even told you. Like, what are you doing?
Look at this glass everywhere. It's just majestic. And the lights. Did you notice the lights?
I know.
And this is yet another big living area. I don't know what you'd call this. Would this be the family room, perhaps?
Oh my God. He doesn't even know. He's like, this is the 4th seating arrangement I've seen after each other. Why are there so many seating arrangements? This is exactly what happens when the architects puts the house on the lot without allocating spaces. They're like, oh, we're going to put this in. This is how much the maximum square footage we can build. We'll figure out what we're going to do with the spaces later. And then they just put seating arrangements right next to each other. Every seating arrangement should have a purpose and should compete with the other area right next to it for the occupants' attention, right? They're in competition. They're like siblings, right? They have to bring your attention. They have to do something for you to spend time in them. None of these 4 seating arrangements did anything for me. They had great ceiling heights, great natural light coming. These are the positives of the property, but none of them really gave you an experience whatsoever. They were just redundancy after redundancy. This is what I talk about in my 5-day workshop. Link is in the description. I'm having one in next month. You should sign up. Everyone in the VIP, I gave them an offer to refund. Not a single person took my offer. It's amazing. Link is in the description. I'm having one in June.
There's not a TV in here, is there?
Yes. It drops out of the ceiling.
I think that's air conditioning.
No, there's no TV in here.
Oh my God, Michael. Wow.
An elevator. I didn't see that earlier.
Oh, yeah.
What is it? It's like a child? You're 7 years old, man. What are you doing? Like, elevator. Let me press the button. What kind of a gig is this, Michael? Like, you act like an idiot, so like teenagers will follow you to like just drool over money. I don't get his concept of his channel. It's probably my least favorite channel out of all the mansion tour people.
Oh, that looks terrifying.
It is actually an elevator, but I don't think it's switched on. There's a phone in there.
Oh my God, that looks so cheap. Look at that door. It is just, the craftsmanship looks so cheap. And obviously it wasn't working.
So here we are in the kitchen, and this is lovely. I wonder if I can switch the lights on. Pretty cool, right?
This is gorgeous.
Okay, the light fixtures for the kitchen make it a lot worse than it is. The finishes are super, super simple. There's a lot of windows that bring a lot of natural light in. The ceiling height is decent. The finishes are like, I want to be nice on something like maybe like European, but all my European fans are going to get offended right now. It's just, it's a 5. Okay, finishes are 5 in the kitchen.
Just looks like a cabinet freezer. Wow, beautiful. Dishwasher, I'm assuming? How good am I?
You are nailing it.
Trash compactor. Ooh.
How old is this property? Who the hell puts trash compactors on properties anyway? When was this redone? I don't even remember seeing a trash compactor last time on a modern build in the last 10, 15 years.
Let's continue. Okay, so here's the
living room. Here's the living room where the TV is. It's a breakfast nook with a massive TV. And the only TV we've seen so far. We had 4 living rooms. None of them was a room to watch TV. Ridiculous.
There's your TV.
Oh, there you go.
And your OCD would bother you because it's crooked.
I know.
But that's
let's
okay.
just move on.
Okay, so here we have an office.
Wait, is this... That's still part of that? Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the garage. So it's a 6-car garage.
So the office is right by the kitchen? That's strange. That's a very strange place to put it.
And here is an outside, like, Zen area, right?
Okay, this is the part of the property I'm telling you. It slopes down once you go up to the driveway, right? And then at the end of it, it slopes down again. So it's a heavily sloped lot from the front and the back.
Oh, another kitchen. Oh, big fridges. Like big fridges. Yeah. Big fridges, big freezers, sinks. So this would be where it really happens, I think, right? All the preparation here.
Yeah, except you don't have any counter space. Yeah. This is a pretty weak chef's kitchen.
And here we have, a bedroom. Didn't see this either.
So this kind of would be like the maid's quarters, I guess.
Yeah, and there's a little loo there. Shower.
Oh my God, look at those finishes. Look at this tile. This is Beverly Hills north of Sunset. Like, you don't even put these finishes in, like downtown LA. What are you doing, dude?
This is a fun... Oh, look at this, Adam. We saw a mini version of this.
That's awesome.
Not a mini version, a huge version at the one.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
The whole room, wasn't it?
The whole room, but this is very fun.
Do you want a skittle?
I want to take a picture of it because I want this. Thank you very much.
Wow.
Wow, isn't this lovely? So here you have a pool table, Little sitting area.
Okay, do you see how the basement has access to the back of the house? Like, this is technically your backyard, but it's really a side yard. You get a lot of natural light coming to your basement. Overall, the finishes are horrible. Floors are just as cheap as it gets. Everything looks extremely used and abused. But it's good to have a basement.
Whoa, look at this.
Wow.
Shall I put a light on so you can see it?
No, please. Just get the hell out of here. This is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting of a movie theater.
It's enormous.
Yeah.
Starlight
I was going to say,
ceiling,
actually,
yeah.
They only did it for this section. There's only a few stores in this part of the galaxy. The rest is a black hole.
So this room has a secret that you don't know about.
It does.
I'll give you 10 seconds to figure out what that secret is, and then I'll tell you. Ready, steady, go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
I have no idea. What am I looking at?
Yeah, you got 4 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Okay, now you're out of time.
Thank you very much.
Put your hand in front of you, like this. Now turn 90 degrees to your right. Now walk forwards. Now go left a bit. Now go forwards. Now go right a bit. Now go forwards. Hold on.
Well, you didn't tell me to pull it,
No,
did you?
I forgot.
Oh my word. I love this.
How cool is that?
Wait a minute. The movie theater has a bedroom, or the bedroom has a movie theater? What is this? This is ridiculous. Who the hell designed this layout? Like, the architect who came up with this design should have their license revoked. It's something to pull something really stupid like this, okay, in the middle of boonies. Like there was not any good examples next to you, and you didn't, like, there's no books, there's no internet, there's no person to help you, and you just came up with this. Like if this happened in like Papua New Guinea by like a remote tribe, I would be fine. Okay, that's just like that was the best idea they came up with. The area where this house is the pinnacle of luxury in Los Angeles. It's like Beverly Hills north of Sunset. This is so incredibly cheap and horribly designed for the neighborhood. Is an embarrassment to the entire neighborhood.
Oh my word.
Cool, huh?
Stunned. Check this out. This is unbelievable.
Yep, so you got your own little entrance, mud room.
Oh.
It has a mud room. This doesn't make any sense.
So, I have another surprise for you. I'm the gift that keeps giving.
In this room?
In this room. 10 seconds. 10.
If you give me a clue.
This room. 10. 9.
Has a shower.
8. 7. 6. 5.
Come on.
Yeah, I mean, you just did it. Nope. Nope. Mm-hmm.
Oh my. Oh, look at that. A Louis turn back.
I know.
Full of money.
My
What's on the wall?
God.
The Mona
The
Lisa!
Mona Lisa. What is this room?
So it was
Safe room.
It was apparently just storage, and then they just converted it into this little fun, you know, you do whatever you want with it.
Can you imagine being the listing agent on this property and showing this property? Can you imagine that? Like, the embarrassment, the nightmares you will have. You will know you will never sell this, you know? Every time you're showing it, it's like, why did I ever get this listing? I feel bad for every agent who's ever represented this house. I really do. And if the seller asks afterwards, like, how did this showing go? How do you think it went? Did they see the Mona Lisa room? Yeah, they did. It didn't do the trick. We were this close. But no, it's not for them. There's something wrong with the buyers.
So this goes outside. This is AstroTurf.
That's mean to AstroTurf. Don't call this an AstroTurf. This is the green carpet. Like, it's not even good enough for your dogs to pee on it. It's horrible. This is your backyard, okay? Do you see how it's like, it's not big enough to be a proper backyard, but it's way deeper than a side yard. It's in the no man's land. I'm going to tell you at the end of the video an easy fix for this architectural style to kind of implement, to kind of get the best use out of this lot, okay?
Oh, how did we miss that?
It was just on the back.
from the other side.
From right here.
Now totally lost. Ice cream.
I know,
These
the
are
art's
just
crazy, isn't
art
it?
is really crazy, and that's a fountain, I think. Gym. I know your name's Adam, but you know, throw it out there. Oh, what's this? Didn't go in here either. Oh, massage room with the rose petals. And we didn't go over here.
We didn't.
This is a fun floor. This is a incredible wine room, beautifully done.
This is brilliant.
How could you say this is brilliant? How could you say this is beautifully done? A wine room that looks like a dungeon and decorated with Charles Schwab wine. It's screaming cheap. Who the hell in Beverly Hills drinks Charles Schwab? Come on, the cheapest I've ever seen. And they're wondering why it's not selling, right? Like, it's so funny to me. It's absolutely hilarious to me.
So this is the upstairs. Let's start. Should we start with the master?
Yeah, why not?
Come on in. I'll let you show everybody the closet.
This thing is
Great. Plexiglass in the primary closet.
keeps going, keeps going. Look at that.
And a shabby chic dresser at the end. This was never even in when it was built. I'm telling you. It started like dated.
Look at this. Fireplace, TV. Check the lights out, Adam.
They're cool.
They're so cool. Let's do the bathroom, and then, should we do outside and then the bathroom?
Don't be a tease. Let's do that.
Okay, let's do outside.
Look at the floors. Whose idea of floors was that? Is this like we're walking on a tree branch it's supposed to resemble? Who came up with this design? This was never in, ever.
So guys, this is the bedroom going outside to the bedroom deck, which is so much fun. Pool.
This is not a pool, it's a jacuzzi.
Isn't this just amazing?
The only thing it needs is a fire pit. Oh, it's got one.
Where?
Right there.
Oh, there, right there. Fire pit. There's a bunch more fire pits outside, actually.
Oh, are there?
Yeah. But this is just delightful.
Yeah.
And they have a view over the whole of Beverly Hills.
You have no view. This is like treetop view. I give this view a 2. There is nothing. There's nothing to look at. There's no view.
And you're not overlooked.
No, not by anybody.
If you look around 360 degrees.
He's right. Great privacy. You do have a shared driveway when you roll up to here, so you have to share your driveway with someone else, but no one else looks into your property, which is a massive plus.
Let's go look at the bathroom.
Okay.
You can be nude in there too.
Ooh.
I love this house. I bet people are guessing in the hundreds of millions at this point.
Oh, I mean, yeah, this place is wild.
Did you see how narrow that door was? That's like, how did he pass through that?
How fun is this bathroom?
Look at that bathtub.
Oh my God, these tiles look like a traditional Middle Eastern wedding dress. Horrible, 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 horrible.
This is the first time in a long time I've seen those. This is exactly the same as my stuff in my shower, the same brand, same everything. Mine are on the wall facing the door, because that's what they did.
It's wild, isn't it?
But this makes sense. Mine doesn't make sense. And a lot more that we've seen don't make sense.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, this is the only thing it made sense in this house, Michael. It's so funny. Nothing about this house has made sense so far. This is the only thing so far that it makes sense.
The floors are great too.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
Really are. So closet, bedroom, and obviously, what a lovely bathroom. Again, jets pointing in the right direction.
Dude, I want to go to his house and renovate his entire house. Okay? Just put the same exact finishes in this house everywhere in his own house. Okay? And then make him live with it. And then you will see what he really thinks about it.
And a view of the courtyard here, so you can see you could park, 30 cars on the driveway?
Oh, easily.
Look at the motor court. This is like prime location within the lot. Like this is the flat area. But because you're sloped in the front and the back and you need a radius to get in front and give some sort of a frontage to the property, you end up allocating so much space to your motor court. it's you know, it shows how bad of a lot it is actually, right? Because then you end up with this house that like really doesn't have a backyard. You have multiple side yards on all around.
So let's go to this most beautiful outdoor setting. This is just the beginning of it.
You see this? Again, it's a great side yard, but it's a pretty weak backyard. It's the same in every other direction as well.
But how wonderful is this? Look at this pool. There's a few leaves in here too.
This is awesome.
Just incredible.
That's a huge melted lollipop.
Let's go look at it. It is an enormous melted lollipop. And there's an enormous bowling ball. Don't think it is a bowling ball, but oh, I expected that to be really, really heavy. And
Yeah.
it's in fact very light.
It did look heavy, didn't it?
Oh, a little red spider.
Oh, I haven't seen those for years.
That's good luck. Okay, so this guy's large. Lollipop. Astronaut.
There is an astronaut.
Let's go visit the astronaut.
Look at the swimming pool. I hate these raised swimming pools, especially this one where it's all glass. It looks like a water fountain or a water feature. So unwelcoming. It looks dangerous to go even in and out of it. I don't understand why people do it.
Look, just look at that view.
Unbelievable, isn't it?
Okay, look at the architectural lines of this property. Okay, if you were to tell me, Arvin, how would you fix this house without tearing it down? I would take this architectural style towards a mid-century direction. Now, there's a lot that you would have to change about it, but still, you don't have to completely tear it down. Why mid-century? Because mid-century on a lot like this where you don't even have like an amazing backyard, but you have a lot of like great side yards, I think mid-century homes really could capture those moments the best because the layout repositions you at the right turns to give you those wow moments. And also each space in a mid-century home is defined. If you look at the works of Richard Neutra, every spot in the house has a purpose. So it might require to take some square footage off this property to make it even better, to implement it and give that storytelling and add square footage in other areas of the house to kind of wrap around and create moments and functionality to the rooms that will be defined and as an experience that is different than the room next to it. That's my suggestion on fixing this house. If you want to learn how to fix your own property that you're planning to buy or remodel, you should join the workshop. Otherwise, you can watch this video, which is the craziest house in Big Sur. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.